My name is Colleen Rich, and this is my presentation on San Diego Comic-Con, an unconventional convention. The first Comic-Con International, organized by a group of comic, movie, and science fiction fans, was held in 1970 as a one-day event with about 100 attendees. The original purpose of the event, then named San Diego's Golden State Comic-Con, was to raise funds and generate interest in a larger event. Since then, Comic-Con has changed names more than once and has expanded to 5 days. After several location changes within San Diego's downtown neighborhood, it has been held at the San Diego Convention Center since 1991 and has expanded beyond the Convention Center to include neighboring hotels, restaurants, museums, parks, parking lots, the public library, and other spaces where it now attracts over 130,000 attendees annually. Added events include gaming, a film festival, and awards ceremony. Some of the con's most popular attractions are previews from network and studios of upcoming television and movies. According to Miro Kopik, a marketing and economics professor at San Diego State University, this year's San Diego Comic-Con is expected to have a $150 million economic impact on the region, $80 million of that in direct spending. The 130,000 attendees are expected to spend an average of $600 each. Tickets to San Diego Comic-Con range from $40 to $50, but tickets are often sold on the secondary market for $1,200 and can go as high as $8,000 for last-minute buyers. The research for this work was conducted at the San Diego Marina Marriott Hotel, directly adjacent to the San Diego Convention Center, where a variety of side events are held each year, ranging from gaming lounges, both electronic and card, to autograph signings and live tapings of Comic-Con television specials. Over the course of 2 days during San Diego Comic-Con 2016, I engaged in direct and participant observation and documentation of unstructured interviews, including 3 with 5 adults and 1 child that I recorded and transcribed. Additionally, I interacted with cosplayers, attendees, hotel, and professional event staff. I conducted additional direct and participant observations in the surrounding neighborhoods where both official and unofficial events are staged. I have visited 3 Comic-Cons with my children, where I have spent time in gaming lounges and attended outside events. I have attempted to buy tickets for the Comic-Con online, where I successfully made it into the virtual waiting room, but the event sold out in less than 30 minutes and I was not able to purchase tickets. I have, however, attended 2 WonderCon events with tickets to the main exhibition halls and attended 5 different panels, including an anime screening, Women in Comics, Comic Art, and Legend of Zelda gaming panels. WonderCon is the smaller sister show to Comic-Con and includes all the main aspects of San Diego Comic-Con, including comics, movies, TV, animation, and more. We've collected autographs, walked through the exhibits, and purchased souvenirs, including pins, stuffed character toys, and mystery boxes. At San Diego Comic-Con 2016, I also participated as an audience member for a live taping of the Sci-Fi Channel's Live at Comic-Con show, hosted by comedian and actor Will Arnett. There are 4 types of conventions as described by Donald Getz and Stephen Page. They consist of business, festivals and culture, entertainment, and sports. Comic-Con presents characteristics of the festivals and culture convention type, including participant-organized parades, fashion shows, and shrines in the form of character recreations found throughout the interior and exterior of the event. Art exhibitions like the Comic-Con Art, which can be found on display at the public library, is another characteristic of festivals and culture. Comic-Con has features characteristic of more than one type of convention. Comic-Con is also an entertainment event with its use of outdoor venues, including parks and streets, where it features award ceremonies and street performances. Outdoor and alternate spaces at Comic-Con include parks where concerts are held, streets where unauthorized parade called Zombie Walk takes place, the Downtown Public Library, where authors conduct panels and give attendees souvenir autographs, and sidewalks, hotel lobbies, and other adjacent areas where cosplayers are willing to pose for autographs with attendees. Comic-Con also acts as a business convention through its focus on marketing of television and film. Promotional bags and lanyards are given to all ticket holders. Advertising signage is displayed throughout the San Diego Convention Center exhibition hall and on the exterior of surrounding buildings. Temporary advertising is featured on buses, trolleys, and other vehicles traveling the streets surrounding the event. Merchandise, including clothing, posters, and books, are sold by retailers, artists, and authors at the convention. Fans will wait in hours-long lines for souvenirs with limited availability. The main business of Comic-Con is building relationships between media and fans. 65-year-old attendee Timothy, a former television and radio producer, shared his theory about the purpose of Comic-Con with me. It's just a visit to Hollywood, and Hollywood is also a visitor here. The unique experience, that brush with Hollywood, it's here. You don't have to go to Hollywood to see all these people. They're here. It's a pop culture event. It's an opportunity for Hollywood to build the loyalty, which is what they do. You sit in a panel with a bunch of people, and you're going to see at least half the season of the TV show that they preview for you. It builds loyalty. It really does build loyalty. It has a really good effect of breeding loyalty. It's for the fans. Anyone in those panels will tell you, we're here because of you guys. We like the things that you like. They're not trying to sell themselves to outside promoters. They're trying to sell themselves to the fans. Comic-Con tourists engage in rituals surrounding their visits. A common theme among the subjects I interviewed included multiple visits, ability to recall exact number of visits, year of first visit, and years missed. This is my 5th Comic-Con. This is the first time since 2010, since my first time, when I've had all the days, indicating a 5-day pass. Rachel, 34 years old, from Florida, whose mother brought her to Comic-Con as a birthday present this year. Another common ritual surrounding Comic-Con occurs when attendees scour the schedule of panels and events, planning their days in advance. Attendees will wait in line for up to 4 days to gain access to the main event in Hall H on Saturday. This includes planning shifts with family and friends to accommodate breaks for meals and time to visit the main exhibit hall. Attendees are admitted to Hall H in the morning, where they will typically remain until the final event of the day concludes, often after 8 p.m. A community college student cosplayer described her Comic-Con ritual of researching and making multiple costumes, practicing character poses in the months and weeks leading up to Comic-Con. Liminality is experienced at Comic-Con primarily through cosplay. Cosplayers are guests turned hosts. Cosplayers are sought after for interviews by media and bloggers, participate in costume contests, and pose frequently for and with guests. Cosplayers are able to transform into an alternate self through the donning of elaborate costumes. Cosplay characters are often hyper-feminine or masculine. Many cosplayers have friends or partners who assist them with oversized costumes or provide safety as they traverse the crowded spaces. Some of the female cosplayers have male companions who take on the role of security to provide safety from inappropriate or uninvited touching. Lawrence Mintz, in his chapter, In a Sense Abroad, from the book Tourists and Tourism by Sharon Bong Melch, describes theme parks as commercially designed and operated tourist simulations. The operation of Comic-Con is not as centrally controlled as theme parks. However, the event is a conglomeration of simulation produced and managed by television, film, gaming, and comic industries, and by the cosplayers with multiple custom-made costumes that they have invested large amounts of time and money producing. In preparation for the event, cosplayers practice their performance in the form of poses as individuals or in groups. Mintz goes on to characterize theme park simulations as capitalist or consumer-oriented. The collection of souvenirs, both free and purchased, was hard to miss at Comic-Con. As Rich, a 31-year-old set dresser in television and film who attended San Diego State University, explained about his first time at Comic-Con in the late 1990s. I went around the booths and I was like, oh, they're giving away free stuff. So I came back for free stuff, and after a while it was like, we're not going to get so much free stuff anymore. Then I realized there were artists and writers I wanted to see. So then I came for their autographs and stuff. Park, green areas, and other business and meeting spaces are converted into themed experiences, including performances, television and film screenings, competitions for prizes, and thrill rides such as zip lines. As a recreation of the alternate realities of television, movies, comics, and other media, Comic-Con is a simulation of a simulation. Comic-Con is more than just a convention. It incorporates characteristics of both convention and theme park. It provides entertainment in the form of shows, movies, and awards. Cosplayers move through rituals as they plan and create the perfect costume, experience alternate lives, and return after the convention to their mundane or profane lives. It is sacred and ritual. Tourists prepare for the event and experience the non-ordinary and sacred through encounters with artists from movies, television, and sci-fi. It transports tourists into the worlds that they experience through television, movies, and books. It provides a safe space to interact with and as characters. It has an emphasis on souvenirs and experiences akin to a theme park, where souvenirs and recreations are sold, collected, and experienced. Attendees return home where they add newly acquired souvenirs to their collections and carefully store their costumes as they return to their everyday lives and routines.